Here we go. A nice little introduction. Mr. Martin Joseph is the feature for the evening. A longtime friend of mine and a writer amongst other things. He's not just a writer. He has many talents. He's been delivering poetry to the Sacred Grounds audience since December 2010 and has featured there many times. He has a degree in physics from Caltech and was a journalist in Silicon Valley for decades. Over the past 11 years, he's also taught contemporary comedy courses at 13 different universities around the country. He's known in the slam poetry circles and has created more than a dozen films, including Cosmic Orphan on the El Taravel, which features poetry by our own Alan Harris. Is a man of wit, wisdom, and consideration, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan. You're a gentleman and a poet. Poetry. So if you take a poem and make it rhyme and then add music to it, you've got a song, but it's still a poem. And if you then wrap visuals around that, it becomes a video, but it's still a poem. And I think that's important to remember as we go to these new set of 5 that are going to be part of a play that I started back in 2012 and hope to dedicate the rest of this year to finishing, called Buddha on Broadway. And I'm going to go over, and this one I added captions to, but completed the video back in 2012 with a fellow named Messenger Sila. It's a poem called Criminal Planet.
This is a safety alert. Surveillance cameras are not a guarantee against criminal activity on the BART system.
It's a criminal planet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It is the layer on the top that is always where the buck stop. And it's the labels of you and me that make commercial goods flow free. When controls are set by men, when no exploitation is forbidden, makes living on earth impossible, then that becomes criminal. Back to time, it's always been so. From Julius Caesar to the Alamo, the soldier's sword defeats the farmer's hoe. From the Vatican smoke to the UFO, we hear the Romans, the Mongols, the Vikings, and the Huns found it easier to send their sons murdering across the world in search of plunder. It's a criminal planet. Ooh. Pretending democracy. It's a criminal planet. Run by corporation, acting like gang families. It's a criminal planet. Boy. Pretending democracy. It's a criminal planet. CIA merchants with their guns threaten oblivion in megatons, making profits from cost overruns. Spontaneous movements flow from their slush funds, buying up media just for fun, toasting each other in cummerbunds. They are crushing the remains of defiant ones, and that is criminal. Yeah. The corporation is the new warlord, unleashing puppets who brandish the sword, lining up robots with the broadcast word, spending resources we cannot afford. Monsanto, Halliburton, Wall Street and Goldman Sachs, they get the profit while we pay the tax, murdering across the world in search of plunder. It's a criminal planet. Boy. Pretending democracy. It's a criminal planet. Instruments of slavery disguised as economy. It's a criminal planet. Boy. Pretending democracy. It's a criminal planet. New forms of slavery. New ways to exploit your pain. New ways to distract your mind.
planet.
You get the soldiers.
When you buy the government.
You even get the prophets to pay for it.
When you buy the government.
They are.
Beating the bushes for profit.
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 There are no rights.
Just for profit.
There are no rights.
Just for profit.
There are no rights for you and me. There are no rights. One more time. There are no rights.
For profit.
There are no rights.
For profit.
There are no rights for you and me. There are no rights.
I wrote a second song for Messenger Selah, and we never did a music video of it then, so I've gathered some visuals to go with it now, so the visuals are brand new. This, do you want to be my messenger?
Why, why, yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a vendor, I travel the roads. I hear the stories of people being told. A woman stands by the side of the road. She holds a baby not 1 year old. The baby cries, the mama cries too. She's abandoned and don't know what to do. I gave her a ride to the next town along while she shared some information. As I was about to go, she said, yeah, yeah. Do you wanna be my messenger? Will you spread the word? Can you make my story heard? It might be too late for me, but warn the next one who comes along of what her future may be, and tell her to be strong. Yes, I will be your messenger. I will be your messenger. I told her this. I will be your messenger. I will be your messenger. A young man who was the child's dad leans against a rusty shack. He searches for all he once had, but can't seem to get it back. The country's broken, he says. There are no jobs. The people are frustrated. They're turning into angry mobs. So I gave him some juice out of my cart. There's not much I can do, I said, except to keep you in my heart. He asked me, do you wanna be my messenger? Will you spread the word? Can you make my story heard? I don't want to go bad and pick up the ways of the God. I just want some honest work to make a living beneath the sun. Okay, I will be your messenger. I told him this. I will be your messenger.
Your messenger, your messenger.
Yes, I will be your messenger. I will be your messenger. So here I am in America, singing these songs of people who have been wronged. Yeah, my voice goes out to you, but this song cannot stop here. I need your help to spread the word to reach just one enlightened ear. So I ask you, do you wanna be my messenger? Will you bring the light? Let's find ways to make things right. Think of the abandoned people. Do not ignore their plight. There's so much bounty in the world, but to share it we must fight. I ask again, do you wanna be be my messenger? Do you wanna be my messenger? Do you wanna be my messenger? Do you wanna be my messenger?
All right. So the next three are world premieres. And the first one of them is called Anything Times Zero.
I thought I was there just a moment ago. The truth served up by a hero. But it seems that others have a different idea, that anything times zero is zero. In a world of falsehoods, in a world of faith, there are 7 wonders, but we're seeking an 8th. Find a world of fair exchanges where what people say is true. Find a world that lets you build your life without anyone deceiving you. Because anything times zero is zero. The truth is not something to hide. Though the air fills with smoke and the messengers choke, we're all still awake on our own side. There are rules about counting, there are those who decide what rules will be followed and who has to abide. Because anything times zero is zero, and faith will take you for a ride. Ballads wash ashore in Benicia, tells me someone has something to hide. Oh, I hold up my lance like a hero, with Sancho Panza close by my side. But which way should I charge when the problem is so large and the variation so very wide? Because anything times zero is zero. The truth is not something to hide. Though the air fills with smoke and the messengers choke, we are all still awake on our own side. Anything times zero is zero. It will not amount to much, except the things that you can imagine and the people that you can't touch. Oh, I cruise the information highway, chain reactions going in my mind. Everybody takes a side, nobody else will they abide, leaving nobody left to be kind. The dimensions of life are measureless. It makes me weary and seek in my bed, knowing all poetry is frivolous unless it really needs to be said. I said that anything times zero is zero. The truth is not something to hide. Though the air fills with smoke and the messengers choke, we are all still awake on our, all still awake on our, all still awake on our own side.
All right. And the fourth one is for the final scene in Buddha on Broadway. It's a number called I Want to Be Like Buddha.
I wanna be like a Buddha. I wanna wear a bright orange robe. I wanna dance down 42nd Street, twirling a blue-green globe. I wanna feel my breath go out. I wanna feel it coming in. I wanna feel each moment of the process from end to end. Breathing's just the first part. Dotted lines are just the start. The will of this and the will of that will evolve from impulse into an act. I wanna be like a Buddha. I wanna roll my head around. I wanna feel my astral self, send it out past the coastal shelf. And it's a world of troubles. When I have my own trouble, I wanna find a middle way to get around the ignorance, want and hate. In a world of passion, I want to find compassion. I wanna find it for myself and everybody else. I wanna be like Buddha. I wanna wear a bright orange robe. I wanna dance down 42nd Street, twirling a blue-green globe.
Okay, and the final one is the first blues song that I've written in 47 years. It's called Put My Name on the Side of the Building.
I'm a humble man, got no fancy blazer, but I get invited to everyone's fundraiser. I don't ask for much in exchange for my money. I don't need your applause or any other form of honey. Just put my name on the side of the building. Write it big so that everyone can see. I want people to know that whatever happens in that building, it was all made possible just because of me. Don't ask me how it was that I got my money. Maybe I got it straight, or maybe just a little funny. Maybe it came from mom or dad, or some kind of business deal. Sometimes I take advantage, but I never steal. Don't worry about it, just put my name on the side of the building. Write it big so that everyone can see. I want people to know that whatever happens in that building, it was all made possible just because of me. Some buy themselves an island, some buy a rocket ship. I stay in the big city, I don't need to make a trip. The only island I want to buy is the one they call Manhattan. Maybe start with a couple buildings and a golden calf to fatten. So just put my name on the side of the building, like David Koch and the New York Ballet. Put my name there so that everyone can see. Put it on the side, on the front, hell, put it on all four sides, and on the roof too, right where the helicopter lands. There are so many places where the finances are brittle. It could be a school, a museum or hospital, even a sports franchise trying to maximize its game would be happy to have their stadium be the bearer of my name. You can buy a few lines of this song. Everything's for sale now. Choose American Express for everywhere you roam. And if you die, please check out the special offers that they have this month at O'Neill's Funeral Home. No one knows the names of those who really built it, so I'll keep it simple and name it after me. Yeah, 'cause I'm the one who matters.
And now I can say unmute, ladies and gentlemen, and give him a round of applause.
Wow, that was cool.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Beautiful montage.
Yeah. And
Thank
relive it.
Thank you.
What a fun project.
Got another 7 or 8 songs to do before the musical is done. I've written about 7 of the scenes, and they're quite the variety, as you can tell. My favorite part is flashing back to Dan and the Safeway Shoppers Chorus singing "Hot Dog $1" at the Real Sacred Grounds Cafe.
It's good,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Ah,
A beautiful moment.